First up tonight, a new report showing the history of Mecklenburg County's racial injustices. Commissioners Mark Jerrell and Laura Meier asked for this comprehensive report detailing what many in the Black community have pointed to as inequalities.
WCNC Charlotte's Jane Monreal joins us live in studio with why organizers want you to read it.
Exactly right, Fred and Vanessa. It's called Systemic Racism in Mecklenburg County Government. Researchers at the Charlotte Mecklenburg Library were tasked with presenting this report supported by historical evidence. Their hope, learning the county's history, will prevent repeating it. Wanting to address disparities related to systemic racism, the recently formed Truth and Reconciliation Coalition had library staff explore Charlotte's Black community since the development of the Board of County Commissioners in 1868.
A lot of us in the Black community know that these things existed, they had an origin, but there had never been a comprehensive report detailing the origins until now.
The 40-page document presents 4 areas where historians found evidence of racially biased decision-making.
So one of the major points that stuck out to me under criminal justice reform was the chain gang and its origins here in Mecklenburg County.
Reference is also made to the police-involved shooting of a Black man in 2016 near UNC Charlotte.
Well, it just goes to show that things have not changed much. The method of the killing have changed just according to technology. Right.
Robinson is also focused on the theme of politics.
Back in 1868, I believe, according to the report, when the highest official at that time passed away, the next person that was hired in his place was the Grand Dragon of the Ku Klux Klan, and thus begins where we're at today.
What is the reaction? What's that gut feeling knowing this happened that brought you here today?
Well, my first gut feeling is just acknowledgement, right? Because without acknowledgement, then these are just stories, these are just myths, and people will say that they are lies, right? So acknowledgement is the gut feeling that will hopefully help us to be able to move forward in a lot of these key areas in Mecklenburg County.
The community is invited to a press conference about the release of this report. The Truth and Reconciliation Coalition, made up of 50 organizations, will talk about the next steps and what they'd like to see happen moving forward. The press conference will be held tomorrow at the Government Center Courtyard in Charlotte at noon. Live in studio, Jane Monreal, WCNC Charlotte. Back to you.
Interesting to know the history so that we don't repeat mistakes in the past. Jane, thank you for that report.